Newsome, one of the tri-captains for this program. And away we go. UNCW in the Navy tonight with white numbers and letters, and Santiago Hoyos immediately upended by Newsome. We said keep your eye on him. Well, he gets involved in the mix just 15 seconds in with the Gardner-Webb transfer, the number 9 shirt for NC State. Now this field drains remarkably well, but this area here in the triangle has just gotten dumped on by rain for the last 48 hours. It was actually raining almost right until the national anthem and starting lineups, Brad. So this is a pitch that has taken on a ton of water, and despite how well it drains, I have to think that the wet conditions will be a factor for these players tonight.
Yeah, it's been absolutely pouring it down the past 2 days, but you know, the pitch holds up well. You know, obviously some heavy areas, so the ball may stick. But yeah, the ball, majority of the field, yeah, you can see the ball just moving quickly. But nothing that NC State aren't used to. I think it was raining their last game here as well.
Feels like it's just that type of year, right?
Yeah.
Time of year, I should say. Get these tropical systems that sit off the coast, right by Wilmington, right? And just pour rain. Jarvis Cleal taken down, and a Seahawk foul. First meeting since 2018. They've met a number of times all time. This is the 29th meeting, so nice to see them kind of get this in-state rivalry back and going. Rivalry renewed for the first time in 6 years. A couple of proud programs. Last time these two teams met, they were both ranked in the top 25. That was a 3-0 win for UNCW in Wilmington. Ball cleared away here by Zach Sauer, the Northeastern transfer, one of the veterans in this squad. It is mostly a youthful team for Coach Heaney and the Seahawks. They have played 7 different freshmen this year, and 4 of them have started every match. So they are relying on big minutes from some very young players. So nice to have a veteran like Sauer coming over from Northeastern with CAA experience. On the flip side, this is an NC State team with certainly some good youthful talent, but able to bring in a number of impact transfers, and impact transfers with years under their belt. 3, 4, 5-year players. Speaking of youth, though, I know, Brad, you've been very impressed with the number 6, Nikola Markovic, who is starting once again. His 4th start, he's played the full 90 in his first 3.
Yeah, he's just such a big presence back there for NC State. I think the thing that impresses me the most, yeah, he's a freshman, but he looks so composed. He looks like he's been playing for NC State for years. You would think he's a senior, right? But he's a freshman playing his first games in college, but he's just fitted right in there and playing really well so far for NC State.
Christian Acevedo able to take that down for the Seahawks and win them possession. Acevedo, one of the freshmen, making his first career start tonight. He had been coming off the bench, so a change up top, and the Orlando native into the starting lineup, looking to add to his scoring touch with 1 goal on the year, which was a PK. There's Yves Choyap, who had the assist in the 89th, looking to connect with Phillip again. That was the combination against Stetson that was able to earn a point for NC State and keep that unbeaten streak alive. Enrique Santos. Take Healy, tackled by Newsome, and here he comes. Turnover in the midfield, pouncing on it, Alex Hornaday. who is also from Apex. A number of triangle players making a homecoming for UNCW. This whistle will go against the Seahawks' Osei Jamfi, the freshman. Well, head coach Mark Hubbard can't be any better than unbeaten through your first 6. He has a winning pedigree. He's used to winning. He's been able to establish that winning culture here early in Raleigh.
Yeah, it's been a dream start. You know, I think he's probably just taking it game by game, right, and coming into this game in the same mentality, same message to the players. But yeah, dream start for him and the rest of the staff and the team.
Part of that dream start is the late goals. Liam Bennett, left back, feeding Santos. Maybe looking to score early here, and a deflection goes into the hands of the keeper, Victor Ng. All right, once might be a fluke, twice may be a coincidence, but at this point, you know, 3 goals in the 88th minute or later for NC State. This is starting to become a pattern. What is it about this NC State team that has led to success in those crucial moments?
I think it's their mentality, right? Like you saw against Stetson on Friday, and just kept pushing and pushing. They went a goal down in the first half, but you know, even their first game of the season, right? They went down a couple of times and just kept going and stayed in the game. So, but I also think it's the depth of NC State as well. They've got a lot of players that can, you know, come in and contribute. So just having that depth, being able to make changes, bring some fresh legs on when, you know, the opponent might not have that depth and then getting tired towards the end of the game. I think NC State have that depth to keep pushing and keep going until the final minutes, and we saw that pay off against Stetson in their last game.
Back looked confident early, knocking it around. Enjoying that possession. Shoya. Hoyos to the feet of Phillip and closed down quickly. A positive build-up play from the Pack early.
Yeah, they're seeing some success with just runners just down the side of Wilmington's defense. Saw it earlier on with Bennett playing the ball to Santos, and we just saw it there with Phillip.
Dangerous from the wide areas. Joseph Afele got his head to that cross. Plamana chipping it along.
Good touch.
Santiago Hoyos taking it down. Hoyos on target right at Victor Ng, the freshman from Norway, making his 29th save of the year, averaging just under a goal and a half per match. He's been good, as has the back line in front of him. The first freshman goalkeeper, true freshman, to start in goal for UNCW since Gabriel Peralta back in 2019. A couple weeks ago, he was the CAA Rookie of the Week, a 9-save shutout against American, the lone win for the Seahawks so far this season. Bennett looking for service. Cleo looking to chase it down, shoulders Newsom, who comes away with it. Given away at the top of the box. Healy continued his run. Santos tries a strike. Still loose. Not away from danger. A lot of pressure from NC State. This will allow that pressure to dissipate as Cleo was offside.
Yeah, and we was talking about the rain the past couple of days, and I think that area of the field, you can see the splashes are still coming up. It looks heavy, you know, in Wilmington's back third.
There's the head coach of the Seahawks, legend Aiden Heaney. 4 NCAA tournament appearances, 5 times CAA Coach of the Year. An outstanding coach, played in the MLS as well as a player. Again, directing a very young but bright squad this season. I'll say Jamphy a part of that, the freshman striker, able to set up possession for the Seahawks here. Some space for the Seahawks on the far wing. And Heffis intercepts that ball that was intended for Acevedo and had good weight behind it. This match opening up here in the midfield. Ryan Lee hustling to get back and turn NC State back. It falls right to Lee, the redshirt freshman from Oak Ridge, North Carolina, went to Northwest Guilford High School. Injured last year, now fit. And has 3 points on the season. Jake Healy's the leading scorer for NC State, putting his head down. Good touch. It is Santos. Phillip with his head. It takes a deflection. And the Seahawks back line able to block that shot and keep it scoreless. So a couple of good saves for the Seahawks, one by the keeper, one by the defender.
Yeah, I think the first one, I think Santos will want that one back, but yeah, the keeper does well, makes himself big, came out early, just made it difficult for Santos. But NC State, again, just having success, creating overloads down.
Bennett to the back post, sent right back, out for a throw. Let's take a look. Yeah. And Hoyos does great there.
Yeah, great little touch. I mean, difficult chance for Santos, he was out wide, but again, Ings does well, makes himself big, just comes out early.
Heffis committing the foul, and this will alleviate some of that pressure again for UNCW. Ing with the initial save. Jake Shannon, we talked about him at the Open, who headed that not quite off the line, but close enough, right? Ing was scrambling to get back. Would he have gotten there? Maybe.
Yeah, it was just smart defending. We see how dangerous Phillip is in the air. Shannon just reads it, just gets on the line and just is in the right spot to clear it and get rid of it.
Jake Shannon making his 40th career start tonight for UNCW. Has played every minute of this season. NC State gives it away. The Seahawks looking to go quickly here to Jamphy. NC State keeper Enzo Calvaljo, no trouble with that one. It has been a true 50-50 split in goal for Coach Hubbard. Calvaljo earning the start every other match. It's been Logan Erb who conceded just the one goal against Stetson last time out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long that lasts for.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting, right? Is that it seems undecided. At the same time, they're unbeaten, so yeah, it's working.
Yeah, but especially with big games, like this one, but coming up as well, just around the corner. Next game in the ACC against UNC Chapel Hill, are you still rotating? So it'll be interesting to see if they just stick with one or they continue this rotation.
You'll hear from Enrique Santos at halftime for NC State. Perfectly weighted ball over the top. Hoyos will get a corner out of it. But one of the things that Enrique says is he loves having Carvalho on the team because they both speak Portuguese. So they have a good time going back and forth. The Brazilian keeper and Santos, who grew up in Portugal. Well, NC State scored goals in bunches and pressured quite a bit. 5th most in the country in corners. So it'll be Liam Bennett to test the Seahawks here. Oh, and in the back of the net. Hefes puts the Wolfpack in front in the 16th minute. His first goal in an NC State uniform.
And you mentioned they get a lot of corners. Yeah, but Hefes just finds himself free and just gets on the end of it, puts it into the bottom corner. Yeah, he was just able to stroll into the 6-yard box unmarked. You know, not a lot of pressure coming from UNC Wilmington. But again, great header from Hefes and just gets on the end of it and just puts it past the keeper. The keeper can't save it, but again, poor defending from UNCW on that corner.
Not just his first of the season, first for NC State, but first in his collegiate career. Spent a couple of years at New Hampshire. Had a couple of assists a year ago, but able to score on the corner kick with the assist, of course, to Liam Bennett, his former New Hampshire teammate. Both of them following Coach Hubbard over from the Wildcats to the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I was going to say the New Hampshire connection there. Bennett could ball into Hefes.
This is an NC State team that looks to be brimming with confidence. They've looked dangerous in the run of play. And add that early tally. Hefes not usually the target man because he's the specialty long throw guy to come in, right? So a lot of times he's on the sideline trying to create those headers for others, but there he's able to get in on the action.
Yeah, but Hefes has had a good start to his NC State career. Obviously, he's coming in, but he's already so experienced. He knows college, but he also knows how Coach Hubbard wants to play coming from New Hampshire. So he just looks so comfortable on the ball, especially this pairing here now with Markovic and Hefes back there. Hefes just looks so comfortable on the ball, almost like a ball-playing centre-back, but again, he has that long throw. He can score goals from a set piece as well. So he's had a really positive start to his NC State career for sure.
Foul on Liam Bennett. Got a piece of lead there. So some early adversity for UNCW. Again, we talk about the youth of this team. 17 newcomers in total. They returned just 3 starters from a year ago, in which they were good. Won 6 matches. Acevedo shouts for a penalty, and referee did not see it that way. Kyle Johnston is our referee tonight, with assistant referees Hudson Owens and Bradley Schrader. Now a chance for NC State to counter. It is Hoyos. And a save from Victor Eng.
And again, Eng just comes out and makes himself big. He reads that pass, just comes out early and just makes himself big and difficult to score against. But chance earlier on, UNC Wilmington looking for a penalty. I think that's just good defending from Yeah, you can see it. I think it's just good defending from Hefes. You know, he's just sharp. You know, just reads where the forward's going and just gets his body across. And I think that's just great defending.
So that was the look on the one side. Then quickly NC State going the other way, and both center backs were kind of shoulder to shoulder there.
Yeah.
Afele and Shannon, and that led to Hoyos nearly scoring.
Yeah, Hoyos, he hesitated a little bit, but I think Eng just came out early and just read that danger, made it difficult for Hoyos.
He used his 6'2" frame well. Santiago Hoyos has had a couple of early chances denied by Ing, looking for his first Wolfpack goal. Hoyos getting his 4th start of the season tonight. Brad told you earlier how NC State has been mixing and matching and using its depth, and the parts really feel interchangeable. So no matter which 11 they have out there, which pairing, they've really been, 16, 17 deep, if not more. Good pass picked out. UNCW sitting back behind the ball. NC State will switch the field of play. Here's the goal scorer, Hefes. Choi Yap. It falls to Phillip. His rocket shot sent back. Just over 20 minutes elapsed in this first half. Most of it has belonged to NC State. UNCW foul on Hoyos, both players down. That looked like a pretty severe collision. Here from a moment ago, Hoyos got on it initially and then it fell to Phillip. Afele guilty of the foul there on Hoyos. And we'll have our first batch of substitutions. Looks like Jarvis Cleel and Santiago Hoyos come out. Hakeem Karamoko coming into the match for the first time. And Will Butte. Attacking midfielder Healy's cross is blocked by Jemfi. Jose Jemfi, one of a couple of freshmen from Montverde Academy. Kweku Bawa, also from Montverde, also from Ghana. Pair of strikers going from the state of Florida to the beach in Wilmington. Karamoko on for NC State. Their only player named All-ACC in preseason player to watch. Able to bring a dangerous goal scorer off the bench. Phillip won the initial ball, but the Seahawks on to the secondary ball. And that pairing of Karamoko and Phillip, very good in the air. Also pretty good with it at their feet. Here comes Phillip. Tried to serve it up to Karamoko. He'll earn. No, it'll be a goal kick, pardon me.
Yeah, and I think one player that you talk about Phillip and Karamoko, but Healy behind them as well. I think he thrives with that partnership. Right, they're very good in the air, but they're very good with their feet too. And I think Healy just playing behind them, he lands on those second balls and he links up well, very well with Karamoko and Phillip.
Some of the UNCW fans who made the 2-hour trip west on I-40 didn't like that whistle. Jack Clarkson knocking over Healy, 12 against 12. Clarkson, junior from Houston. He has started every match this year, one of the veterans. His dad, James, former manager of the Houston Dash in the NWSL. Butte feeds Healy. Whistles it over the crossbar. I don't think Ng got a touch. Well, yeah, actually somebody did. Whether a deflection off of a defender or off of Ng, it will be a Wolfpack corner.
Yeah, I think Ng just gets a touch, but Will Butte does well. Just keep the play alive, keep the ball alive. Healy, I think, was crossing it, but...
Yeah, see on that replay, Ng did get a hand to it.
Yeah. But here we see another set piece for NC State, where their goal came from.
Again on frame. This time Ng able to take care of it.
Yeah, but again, it was the other centre back for NC State. It was Markovic, just leaping high, getting above everyone else. He makes good contact with the ball, but Ng does well, just to catch it there.
Sauer and Butte collide, and the ball falls to Plamana. UNCW has made a few changes here. Jacob Coates in the striker role. Also in the number 9, Cesare D'Amico. Another freshman. Just past the head of D'Amico, who's making a nice run. Better build-up signs here from UNCW, starting that move, Ethan Newsom.
Yeah, good spell for Wilmington. Newsom there, looks threatening on that left-hand side. I think the cross was a little bit too heavy though. But positive signs from UNC Wilmington.
Donovan Phillip gets some attention from NC State trainer Adam Wesche. These soggy conditions has certainly put a damper on the expected attendance today. Credit this NC State team for coming out fast and ready to go. It is International Student Night tonight at the Dale Soccer Stadium. A celebration at halftime, and both of these teams well represented internationally. Canada, Ghana, South Africa, really spanning the globe. Europe, South America, St. Lucia. Brad, you made the trek internationally as a student, come over and play here in the States. What was that like for you, the adjustment, both, on the pitch and off?
No, it was good. It was honestly great. I think at first, it was always a couple of weeks just to settle in and adjust. But what's nice here, you can see, you're not the only one in the same boat, right? You see the number of international student athletes, international players for both of these teams. It's always nice to speak to someone else who's just moved away from home and hear their experience and just talk to them about everything as well. So it's good.
Butte wins it to Karamoko. Shannon on him. This is Liam Bennett, who already has 1 assist today. Some more NC State substitutions. Aiden Payne has come in a forward position. In midfield, Drew Lovelace. Both a couple of former North Carolina Players of the Year in high school. Payne is from Wilmington, went to New Hanover High School, where he led them to a state championship back in 2021. Healy. Tried to dribble it past both center backs. I think he might have been worried that Karamoko was offside.
Yeah, I think both of these options went too early and both were offside, so I think Healy just tried to take a big touch himself for himself to get on the end of it.
Going for the power dribble there. It was Jake Shannon breaking that up. Sure, it's nice for Aiden Payne to get in against his hometown school, making his 3rd appearance of the year. Ball's overhit, and the Norwegian goalkeeper will take care of it. Takes a carom off the back of the head of Jacob Coates, the freshman from Rhode Island. Just his 2nd time coming off the bench this season. Been primarily in a starting role in his freshman year. 5 starts for Coates. Still looking to get on the score sheet. But you look there, it's he and Jamfi, D'Amico, all in their first year. D'Amico. Grabbed by Heffis, and he'll concede the foul in a dangerous spot.
Yeah, a dangerous spot, and I think Heffis just gets on the wrong side of him. As soon as he turns, Heffis is behind him playing catch up, just trying to get his body in front, and just ends up. Looks like they're pulling each other's shirt, but it's always going to get called as a foul against Heffis, when you're behind him.
We saw NC State score off of a set piece. Now the Seahawks presenting danger. Headed towards the end line, and Butte escorts it out for a throw, able to save the corner.
It's a lot of shouts and screaming from the UNCW players. I think there was one in the penalty. It was like those players tugging each other's shirt, but don't know about that one.
Jamfi stays strong on the ball. Yamiko diving. And he'll see a yellow card. That was spotted immediately by Kyle Johnston, our referee. At least live, Brad, we'll get another look at it here, but at least live, I thought, yeah, not a lot of contact. He's looking for the whistle. Let's see if on replay, maybe there was more contact than I initially thought.
No, he's just looking for it. Yeah, just... I'm not even sure he felt any contact and he's just going straight to the ground. Definitely the correct decision from the referee.
So, sees the yellow card, and maybe disappointingly too, he's in a good area.
Yeah.
If he can just keep his feet there. First yellow that either side has seen so far tonight.
And D'Amico's looked good since he came on. You know, he's causing a handful for NC State's defenders, but he's just got to, be careful now playing with the yellow card, especially diving like that. Looking for the foul. I think he's just got to be careful.
Foul in midfield, Jamfi. Scored his first career goal against ETSU. It was Plamana with a hand on his shoulder committing the foul.
Yeah, Jamfi's looked good this past 5, 10, 15 minutes for UNC Wilmington. You see here for the earlier chance where D'Amico got the yellow card. I think that all came from Jamfi, just his skill to get into the box and create that chance.
Yeah, his pass went through the legs of an NC State defender to get to D'Amico. Suna Arup, another freshman. He's from Denmark, born in Copenhagen. Hearing from our referee. Newsom's ball. Shot is blocked. And Karamoko and Hafele. Violent collision there, both able to get up. Hafele, the captain, a little slowly for UNCW. Calvaljo out to grab the ball, and now he's feeling the effects, he and Jacob Coates both. It's been a physical match, particularly in the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, been a couple of challenges, getting really physical. I think ever since NC State scored, Wilmington have came out. Just stepped up a little bit.
Well, both players there feeling they have a right to the ball. How do you see it, Brad? This was the earlier collision. Hafele was a little slow to get up. Karamoko got up quickly, but now he's to ground.
I think that one was definitely the worst.
Yeah.
That collision. You can see there, just both of them made contact with each other. I don't think it's a foul, but it was a big challenge.
So we are having video review here, looking to see should there be a penalty given. In the meantime, NC State trainer Adam Wesche is going to check on the keeper, Enzo Calvaljo, making his 4th start of the year. Clarkson feeding Coates. No penalty given upon review. I do see a keeper warming up for NC State in case. But it looks like Calvaljo wants to stay in. think you could see Calvaljo's point. He thought that the studs maybe got in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be fine. I don't think there was too much in it. And I think it was just like Headfirst was just nudging Coates away. And that caused a collision with the keeper, but
sure.
Wasn't as bad as a collision with Karamoko earlier on.
Well, Karamoko evidently feeling just fine. He skied high to win that header, but in doing so, commits a foul. And yeah, you can see that the elbow caught Alex Hornaday. That's how high up Karamoko was.
Yeah.
His elbow was coming down on the head of Hornaday.
Yeah, those ones are tough because Karamoko is just getting up. You know, you can see how high he jumped. You know, you can see how athletic he is. He gets up, gets the ball, but when he comes down, he just catches. And with his elbow, unintentionally, but you know, still catches him. So those ones are always difficult.
Hornaday and Shannon, high school teammates at Apex High School, both playing near their hometown tonight. Hornaday was born right here in Raleigh. Maybe a little Rex Hospital, baby? I don't know. I don't have that in my notes. A lot of legends born in Rex Hospital.
Was that you? You were born there?
I was. My daughter was born there too.
Nice.
Get away from him, 4.
Yeah, in the past 10 minutes, the game's just stop, start. A lot of fouls, isn't there?
See the stretch there from Shannon that got whistled.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a foul. And if you're NC State, I think what you just got to keep focusing on, what you got to keep trying to do is continue to play. You know, keep the ball moving. Don't let, you know, UNC Wilmington, you know, disrupt the game. But I think, you know, the past 15 minutes, UNC, since the goal, they've came out and putting a lot more pressure on NC State. You're seeing a lot more stoppages, a lot more free kicks going both ways. And I think that will play in UNCW's favor in their hands a little bit more as well.
Yeah, to your point, the match started fairly open in the first 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
NC State got the better of that time period, but since then, as you mentioned, kind of grinding to a halt, stop-start. Neither team has had much flow or rhythm.
Yeah, it was open, but I say, you know, NC State enjoyed that first 15-minute spell. They created a lot of good opportunities, and you see Eng had to come out and make a good couple of saves. But ever since the goal, it's just been stop-start. You know, UNC Wilmington putting a lot more pressure, being more physical, just trying to get back into this game.
Over the head of D'Amico, but a dangerous cross. A lot of space for Liam Bennett. And Markovic puts it on his foot. Healy and Hornaday tangled up, and Hornaday wins it. NC State connecting a good number of passes. You can see the thought there from Butte. He had Healy making that run.
Yeah, it was a good little touch into Karamoko originally from Drew Lovelace. But those are the players you want to be on the ball for NC State. You want Plamana to get on the ball. You want Lovelace, Healy on the ball as well, creating those chances for NC State. I think Will Butte and Plamana will be the ones to control a little bit in the game, keep the ball moving, but really the ones creating will be Lovelace and Healy.
Bennett sneaking up that sideline a little bit. He'll have to take the throw a few steps back. Just over 5 minutes remain in the first half. Isaac Heffes scored off a corner kick from Liam Bennett. The difference in this match so far, that came in the 18th. Since then, it's just been a physical game. Neither team with any real chances. This one from distance. Just Jack Clarkson seeing if he could get the keeper Calvaljo off his line.
Yeah, don't mind it. I think it was a good idea.
Clarkson. Should be a UNCW corner, and it is.
Yeah. And this is where they can start, gaining momentum and getting themselves back into the game. Just putting NC State under a little bit of pressure, forcing turnovers, as you just saw in that last opportunity.
Newsom will take the corner for the Seahawks.
Yeah, you just need to, and the refs having a word in the box, but you can see there's about 6 of them, pushing each other. I think, yeah.
A lot of traffic in front of Calvaljo. This to the back post. And off an NC State head. We'll do it over again.
Yeah. Good defending, but yeah, NC State just needs to be careful and not going to give a cheap foul away there. Because the referee's been calling those free kicks. And I mean, in this case, it would be a penalty, but it's definitely keeping a close eye on what's going on in the box.
From this side, it'll be Jamfi.
You can see it again. There's a lot of action going on in there. Don't know if they're looking to buy a foul.
A couple of players, I would imagine, know each other well. Shannon played in the NCFC Academy, and being from Apex. Butte is from nearby Wake Forest. His dad, Gary, the CEO of NCFC Youth. I have to imagine they played with and against each other quite a bit growing up. To the back post, and UNCW is level. A late first half goal by Joseph Hefele, his second of the year.
Yeah, and we mentioned it was physical in that box, past two corners for Wilmington. The referees having words, just watching what's going on. But you can see here, great ball in, and Hefele just gets up there. Great header into the great ball in and great header. He's 2 yards away from the goal. I think that's just a great ball in.
Talk about all the youth for UNCW, but it's the veterans there. Jack Clarkson assisting Joseph Hefele, and if he didn't head it in, I think Jake Shannon was there on the back post too. That's how good that ball was.
Yeah, and that's how UNC Wilmington can get themselves back into the game. Those set pieces, but it's so physical in there, and you can see, I think Wilmington just trying to block runners, and that's how Hefele and Shannon both got open. I think Bennett was just isolated there in the back post, and Hefele was just behind him a little bit.
Looking for offside here, and well, certainly you can see Shannon there. You can't see Hefele. He was certainly further behind than any other Seahawk, but is he clearly behind the NC State last defender at the moment that this ball is struck? So this video review might wipe away this goal.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think it's just Bennett there with Hefele, tussling with Hefele.
Again, calling the field is good goal, so
Yeah.
I don't see anything there that's
Yeah.
overwhelmingly.
It's just so tight, but you can see he's just, goal given.
An equalizing goal late in the first half.
Yeah, I think Hefele and Bennett were just tussling at the back post, and Hefele was just able to get above Bennett and just put him off. And great header, great finish.
And a foul on NC State.
Let the kids play.
Yeah, and this game's just getting physical.
I've seen better blood for the youth guys.
Karamoko just doesn't slow himself down and just goes into end, causing the foul.
UNCW playing with a new confidence after scoring a goal right off the training ground. They take it short exactly as they designed it. Sauer, just a slight tug on his shirt. And now the Seahawks with another chance to create something on a restart.
And I think ever since NC State's goal, like UNC Wilmington just stepped up, but they've just came out battling. It's just gone a little scrappy, a lot of fouls, a lot of stoppages, which is what UNC want to do. UNCW want to do. There's a lot of stop-starts, set pieces.
See Lovelace, just a little bit of a grasp on the back of the shirt.
Yeah. But again, I think if you're NC State, you can't fall into that trap. You just got to keep playing. You got to keep moving the ball.
Another well-hit ball to the back post.
Yeah.
This time NC State, a little better man marking. Hornaday, the last to touch it. We will talk to NC State head coach Mark Hubbard in just over 60 seconds. Get his thoughts from this first half. Certainly ask him about it. I'm sure he'd be pleased with the way that his team started, although the score holds here. They will be level. First 45. You see Coach Hubbard with an assist there, trying to get the ball back in play quickly and see what his team can manage to do in these final 40 seconds. A first-time ball to the back post. It's Lovelace, cleared away by the goal scorer, Hefele.
Yeah, it does really well there. Just keep the ball alive. You thought the cross was too deep from Will Butte, but Lovelace just kept it alive and puts the ball back into a dangerous area.
Hefes.
Yeah, Hefes.
He comes hustling over to take this long throw. Bennett chips. Punched. And we might see a card here in the final second. Yeah, Will Butte tied up with Newsome. He will be carded. And that will bring our first half to a close.
These are the good games. But a win, especially coming off that loss against Hofstra, I think a win for UNCW would be huge. It would be a huge result for them. And a big response as well, but NC State again, they just want to keep that unbeaten streak alive, get a win here, going into that big game on Friday against Chapel Hill.
As you say, they've got the rivalry, State Carolina on Friday in Chapel Hill. UNCW, on the other hand, next in action on Saturday. They will host Drexel at 2 p.m. Number of changes made by Coach Hubbard at the halftime break. We see Adam Pham is in. As this foul will be whistled on the freshman Markovic. Junior Nare. Hoyos back in. The first time we've seen Junior Nare. Also in attacking midfields, Aiton Rosen. We'll see if this depth for NC State. Caleb Tommy is also in, playing left back.
Yeah, a few interesting changes, but it just shows, there's a lot of guys that, Coach Hubbard can trust and will play, big moments for NC State.
Suna Arup's ball headed out by Plamana. This is Nare. Hafele, the goal scorer, deals with that. Brian Miraurio, number 14, is on for the Seahawks. Didn't see him in the first half. Rosen able to play to Hoyos. Hoyos, who had a couple of really good chances in the first half. Here's Enrique Santos, whom you heard from on International Students Night here. Took a deflection off of Choyap's boot. Andrew Thronberg, freshman from Baltimore, out to start this second half. Number 20 for the Seahawks, Thronberg.
Again, Markovic just there, just cleaning up the ball. He's just such a presence for NC State, even though he's just a freshman.
He seems to have a slow pulse out there. Nothing really quickens him up. Nothing really seems to affect him.
Yeah, you can see that. The game's so physical. Not frantic, but a lot of players getting tense. And Markovic he's chilling back there. He's comfortable, not fazed by anything that's going on. He's just there doing his job calmly.
Again, NC State this season, one of the big storylines, late goals. And that helping out that drop down that you see. 3 wins. No ties, no losses. Went even at half. Tommy commits the foul on Coates. For Cochini, one more change. Walter Salavur, the Finnish freshman, number 6, is on. 5 subs made so far by UNCW, 8 for NC State, displaying that depth I talked about. It's at least 16 deep, if not more. It's been 19 deep tonight thus far. More physical play, more fouls racking up. And a card to Plamana.
Yeah, I think the second half has just started the way the first half ended. Just a little bit scrappy, battling. Yeah, it's a foul against Plamana, but does pull him down, but you've got to think it was going both ways leading up to that. But again, if you're Plumana, you don't want to give a foul away there. You don't want to get caught up in that and giving a free kick away in a dangerous position where, UNCW scored their goal in the first half from.
So Miralrio, who has been a starter all year, coming off the bench, draws this deflection right into the hands of Carvalho. So something to keep an eye on with that yellow card, right? And you mentioned this, that the two players, they're going to be in the middle of the park and settle things down now. Will Butte picked up a yellow right before the stroke of halftime, and now Plumana for NC State also on a yellow.
Yeah, and you got to think maybe that's why we haven't seen Will Butte coming out straight away in this second half, because he just got that yellow card right at the end of the first half. Now Plumana's on the yellow card now too. They just need to be careful. You don't want to be on a yellow card, but now they just have to be extra careful. Just think about challenges that they might usually go into, just how they're going to go into those now. But still, you want to see those two on the ball, especially Plumana here, settling the game down and just gaining momentum back for NC State. Because again, the stopping and starting, I think that just suits UNCW.
Shannon steps up and then is taken down by Pham. Adam Pham, 4 years at Colgate. He made a start, his first in a Wolfpack uniform, but his 42nd in his career against Stetson.
Yeah. I mean, talking about the stopping and starting, I think it's just been fouls given away from NC State in the second half.
This is Rosen. In the territory of Isaac Heffes, who scored tonight to give NC State the early lead in the 18th, matching his jersey number. Long throw, headed out by Shannon. And Thronberg does well to allow UNCW to stretch out here, maybe on a counter. Yeah, well done by Nare.
Yeah, unfamiliar territory for Nara there, but just defend so well. Does well to just get to the ball first and just head it back to Carvalho.
Gotta love that work rate as Nare goes back to his forward position. And that's one you have to get right.
Yeah.
If you nearly whiff on that header, it could be troublesome.
He was under a little bit of pressure there as well, but looked comfortable, wasn't fazed by any of it.
So Rosen was making that run. Caleb Tommy spotted him, couldn't sneak it through the back line for UNCW. Let's see, UNCW back line that earned 7 shutouts a year ago, 9 shutouts 2 seasons ago. They are organized. And again, as young as they are across the pitch, particularly in attacking, it's Hefele and Shannon, a couple of upperclassmen in the center back spot. 15 freshmen, and again, 7 of them have played. Several in every match capacity. Corner, Jack Clarkson causing issues for NC State again.
Yeah, they just look confident, UNCW. Linking up well in the middle, causing good opportunities. Getting a lot of corner kicks, free kicks as well.
Carvalho, again on a wet night in Raleigh, sure-handed. Enzo Carvalho, who was a national champion last year at the NAIA level with Mid-America Nazarene. First title in school history. And he was named to the all-tournament team on that run to the national title. Pham, Rosen, Choya. Ing comes out. It was his service from a spot near there that led to the goal against Stetson in the 89th. Pham taken down. Brad, what did you think of this tackle here? Andrew Thronberg will see yellow.
From here, it looked like he got the ball cleanly, but with
that's
Pham,
what I thought. But yeah. I would always trust your opinion over mine.
Yeah, I mean, to me it looked like he got the ball, but you can see he catches Pham a little bit there, but just on the sole of his foot, and I think Pham does roll his ankle, but. Yeah, you can see those given, you can see those not given. I think Tommy put Pham in a bad situation here with that bad pass, causing Pham to having to run backwards, chasing it.
Marco Vick. He got pretty far forward. He has been really impressive since making his debut. He came in an ACC match against Cal. Talk about being thrown into the fire. Here's your first collegiate action, and it's an ACC contest. Turned out to be a win for the Wolfpack. Miraurio gave it away. Good run, Tommy. Calum Tommy came in to play left back, not really his natural position, but gives them an attacking option from there. He played 19 minutes off the bench against Stetson, and he came into that match when NC State was chasing a goal late.
I think it just offers NC State a more attacking threat, just with his pace.
As we near 15 minutes into this second half, a few NC State players warming up, and typically this has been when Coach Hubbard has gone to his subs, around 30-minute seconds remaining, around the 60th minute. We'll see. Hasn't been a ton of chances generated by the 11 that are out there now, but that might change here. Hoyos tackled away. Good passing. The build-up from NC State. No payoff on the ball by Choya. This will be a Wolfpack throw.
Yeah, good ball in by Choya. You think, maybe with Phillip or Karamoko in there, that would have been challenging a little bit more, but again, good little spell for NC State.
Osei Jemfi, who was impressive in the first half, will replace Cesare D'Amico, who also showed some flashes. A couple of exciting freshmen for the Seahawks. And you can see Mr. Johnston, he's been having to do a lot of this tonight, especially in the box, kind of pleading with the players. Please, we've been over this before.
Yeah.
There's the throw, headed out by Clarkson. Jemfi. Hoyos wins the header. Well done. Santos low cross. And who else but Hafele on it. Clamano on a yellow. Again, that wouldn't warrant another, but
Yeah.
he does catch Jemfi.
Again, those are the ones that you need to be careful with.
Well, it's been a physical night here in Raleigh. UNCW going with a quick restart here. Service. Calvaljo takes a deflection. Jemfi. Arup ping pongs around. I think it caught Heffis first. Just a driven low ball on a wet night that might have been trouble if it had made it all the way to the keeper. Well, we're going to show you a package there of all the fouls, and UNCW in a hurry to create something, playing with more and more confidence. It's the first time we've really seen that from them, is going quick there, trying to catch NC State off guard. Last touch by Thronberg. And here come the NC State substitutions. Looks like a quartet of attackers. Healy and Phillip and Karamoko. And Will Butte. So off go Pham and Rosen and Hoyos and Nare.
Yeah, you're not surprised to see those changes.
And again, with the rule change this year, there is no re-entry. So their night is done. And it is up to those attackers to supply the firepower in the second half. Again, they've been able to do that time and time again to this point. 6 matches in, 3 times they have scored in the 88th minute plus. It falls to Moko. Looking to head it. I don't think he realized how much space he had. And it's tough when you're tracking that ball in the air. He's probably thinking the keeper's coming out. He could have maybe chested that down, but again, easy for me to say from sitting up here, up high.
Yeah, I just don't think he realized he had a little bit more time than he thought.
Karamoko, 4 goals a year ago, already a couple on the season through 6. Phillip heads it on to Karamoko. Corner. This is how NC State got on the scoreboard first in the 18th. Zay Keeley, leading scorer, looking to get more involved here in the second half. Again, he just came on 3 minutes ago. Shannon center. Still a lot to deal with here for the Seahawks. It falls to Karamoko. He's patient, and it pays off.
And that's what he can do. He can provide those moments of magic for NC State. And that's exactly what they needed. NC State just keep the ball alive, but Karamoko does really well. The first touch, okay, and then a little shift. And just puts the ball on target, hits it really well. Took an unlucky deflection. I think it was Shannon just trying to clear it and get in the way. You know, it's difficult when that just deflects it away from the goalkeeper. But again, you know, all of that just credit to Karamoko. Just a shift and strike. Hits it low on target, and that's all you can ask for in those areas.
Third goal of the season. Karamoko absolutely crushed that one as it deflects into the top shelf. And in the 66th minute, NC State out in front again. Maybe looking for more. It's Healy. Sauer racing back. Healy lays it on, and Shannon heads it away from danger. Another corner forthcoming for NC State.
Yeah, really good defending here by Shannon. Just does well to flick the ball on out for a corner. But NC State look like they got a spring in their step now since that goal.
Again, the attackers came on, and it only took a few minutes for Karamoko and company to strike gold.
Yeah, and that just shows the depth NC State have, right? Like, they can rest Karamoko, they can rest Healy for the first 15 minutes of the second half, and they come on and instantly make an impact.
Santos will take this corner. He'll take it short. Healy gives it right back to him. Low cross. Knocked away by Hafele. Pardon me, that was Clarkson. Now Healy, good ball. It's Karamoko again!
Again, I said NC State looked like they got a spring in their step since they just scored, and quick back-to-back goals. But they just do so well just to keep the momentum going, keep the ball in UNC Wilmington's half. Healy puts a great ball in, just in a dangerous area. Phillip there, and Karamoko there to just land on that second one.
Suna Arup trying to clear the ball off the line, couldn't do it.
I think that might have been a handball for the first one, and then this one, honestly, I think it might have been going wide. I don't know, it's so close, but...
Let's see, this look here, wide or not, he hits it with his knee.
I don't know, it's just so
tough to
tight.
say.
Yeah.
I don't know, home scoring, you giving a goal or an own goal there? I'm sure Karamoko will be saying, hey, that's mine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say Karamoko goal. But it's just so tight, so close. You know, if you're Europe, you're just trying to get rid of it. You're trying to clear it. It's just so close to your goal.
So a 66th and a 67th minute goal by Hakeem Karamoko, and he has matched his total from his phenomenal freshman season, which he was named to the All-ACC freshman team. 4 goals a year ago. He's got 2 tonight. That gives him 4 on the year. And again, this is just the 7th match of the season for NC State. He continues to find himself in the right places. And this is an NC State offense that is much more dynamic and explosive from a year ago.
Well, that's exactly what NC State needed in the second half. Just needed that first little moment of magic from one of their attacking players. Ever since then, ever since Karamoko scored the second goal, NC State just looked confident and kept the momentum going.
Take Healy with the assist. Donovan Phillip puts it on the foot of Butte unselfishly. Tommy. NC State perhaps frustrated from the physicality of this match, from conceding late in the first half, being level at halftime. They have broken this match open here. 2 goals in 2 minutes from Karamoko. By the way, that first goal assisted by both Phillip and Choya. Well done. Karamoko lost his footing.
I think that duo of Karamoko and Phillip just provides so much threat for NC State. Both very physical, both very good on the ball, both very dynamic. Obviously, NC State have a lot of options, but as soon as those two come on in the second half, or came on in the second half for NC State, you can just see the presence they have in the field.
Karamoko and Phillip, a couple of super sophomores. Bright futures ahead for NC State. This will be a goal kick. Well, I spoke too soon. Corner kick. Heffis didn't see it that way. Neither did I, to be honest. Changes being made by Coach Heaney. He'll bring Thronberg off. He'll bring Clarkson off. He has been great tonight, Jack Clarkson. Newsom back in. Alex Hornaday back in. Seahawks with a chance, and Calvaljo stopped it from point-blank range.
What a save. And again, this is where UNC Wilmington can get themselves back in the game, but great save.
Jake Shannon, close to his hometown, was thinking he might have his first career collegiate goal right there. Excellent save by Calvaljo to keep the momentum going the Wolfpack's way. More subs coming here for the Wolfpack. While they make their subs, we'll take a look at how we got here. A 3-1 lead for NC State. It all started with Isaac Heffis in the 18th, but a late answer on a perfect ball by Clarkson made it 1-1. Then in the 66th, Karamoko, no stopping that. And another goal just a minute later. Swap the outside back, Tommy from left back to right back as Choyop exits, and Liam Bennett will take over left back. Probably Tommy's more natural side on the right side. Newsom on his hip. And there's an NC State player down in the box. That happened away from the ball. Didn't see what caused Drew Lovelace to fall. But he is called for the infraction.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. I didn't really see that.
Just over 15 minutes remain. Coach Heaney's team has played well tonight, but too much Karamoko and company in the second half. Right now, the difference for NC State. Looking to remain unbeaten in their 7th match of the year. And head into an ACC, a rivalry skirmish with North Carolina on Friday night with full momentum. This is Bennett. Or no, Markovic. This is Bennett. Bicycle attempts. That would have been a way to finish off the hat trick had that gone right for Karamoko.
Yeah, he's got the confidence to try that right now.
Why not?
Yeah.
It almost came off.
He's going for his hat trick. He's just got the confidence.
The reaction. Oh, how sweet that would have been. Shannon dispossesses Healy. Hornaday can't quite move it forward enough for Moralrio to be off and running. Karamoko again driving. Step overs, and Shannon having none of that.
I don't think Healy was having any of it either. You can see his reaction, just pure frustration that Karamoko didn't pass him the ball inside there.
He said, "You got a couple tonight. I want one."
Yeah, he's just frustrated. See here, step over. You should see Healy making a run into the box. Yeah, he's just so frustrated. Yeah, but Karamoko's reaction though does well to track back. But Healy's still upset by that one.
He's thinking, we could have been celebrating right now if I had gotten that ball. Three new subs on for Coach Heaney. Christian Acevedo back on. Martin Rivera on for the first time. From Wilmington's own Hoggard High School. Offside flag is up. Ignored by the referee.
I think he was calling for a foul, and the ref, the ref just dismissed it. That looks like a foul. Yeah.
And now there might be quite a debate over who gets to hit this one. Brad, this was your specialty, right? This is one you're going to want.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is it too close for you, or is it?
No, it's a great spot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great spot. You need to see where the ball is, though, but looks like a great spot. Could be anyone. Yeah, Healy. Left footer on the ball. But like this is one where it's kind of in the middle, so you can go either way. But still confused about that incident there with the linesman. He's flagging for a foul, and the ref must have disagreed.
And looked that way, saw it.
Yeah.
Continued on. It leads to this chance. Take Healy.
Oh,
beautiful goal.
What a goal. Great free kick. He was frustrated 2 minutes ago when Karamoko didn't pass him the ball inside, and yeah, that's his reaction. Couldn't have placed it any better than that. Yeah, goalkeeper had no chance, goes up and over the wall.
Perfectly done. As he kisses it into the upper 90. When they call it the beautiful game, it's plays like that.
Yeah, that was a great free kick. Three
goals in the second half from NC State. And now another UNCW foul. Just a relentless onslaught.
Yellow card was assessed at UNC Wilmington.
Plenty more subs to be had. And what was maybe a frustrated bunch at halftime, now all smiles and high fives.
Yeah, and ever since Karamoko got that second goal for NC State, it's just been all NC State.
Acevedo away from danger. And a bevy of subs for Coach Hubbard. Lawson Abbas has come in, as has Aiden Payne. Samuel Presser. Dylan Mitchner. And Will Noaker. I think that's everybody. We got them all.
Yeah, and when you're 4-1 up, you can make all the changes you want. You give players some good rest, even though it's just 8 minutes. But any rest you can get during the season is good rest.
Get the turnaround just a few days from now. Friday night in Chapel Hill. Newsome. And the shot well wide by Acevedo. Well, NC State has scored quite often this year. 16 goals coming into tonight in 6 matches. 7 of them came against Winthrop. See the story tonight, 66, 67, and 81st in the second half. The 7 goals against Winthrop last Tuesday, first time NC State scored that many, 7, in a match since 1996. Some of these players were hardly born. They're still swaddled at the time.
Yeah, they're not short of goals, this team, are they? You can see already, Karamoko scored 4 this season. Healy scored 4 this season.
Presser taken off of his feet. And this will essentially be a corner. Corner Day didn't like it. 2 goals for Karamoko tonight. Goal and an assist for Tay Healy. And actually, yeah, I thought they had given the foul, but they just went ahead and put it on the spot. Corner kick. So Bennett looks to connect with. Aiden Payne got his forehead to it. Payne, who scored his first career goal that Tuesday matchup against Winthrop. Five minutes to play. Gonna be tough to beat Calvaljo from there. It took really a perfect ball off the left foot of Jack Clarkson. And the center back, Joseph Hefele, got UNCW its goal tonight. And kind of as an afterthought, the yellow card comes here to Jamfi.
Yeah, I think Loveless might have got a little bit lucky there. Didn't see Jamfi come in, but either way, it's still a foul.
Lovelace, who has impressed this year, coming off the bench. Now, how about this stat? 24 of the 30 players on the roster have made it onto the field tonight.
Yeah, and we've been speaking about the depth for NC State, but you know, granted, a lot of those players came on with 8 minutes left when they're already 4-1 up, but to get to 4-1, they're playing, what, 18, 19 guys. So it's a whole good amount of players that coach can trust and play in big moments for NC State in games like this.
First in-state opponent for UNCW this season. Looks like they will fall here in Raleigh. They've got 3 more matches against those in-state rivals. Campbell, Wake Forest, UNCG, all opportunities to battle it out with in-state foes they compete with heavily for recruits. Both a lot of North Carolina players represented, and then we touched on again on International Student Night how many international players on both sides factor in. Coach Heaney himself coming from England, Newcastle upon Tyne. Played in this state at Charlotte, where he was a standout, helping to lead the Niners to the NCAA tournament back in 1991. Again, he's gotten there 4 times with his Seahawks.
Yeah, and he's been there for a long time. Just gets a lot of success out of his players, and built a really good program at Wilmington.
Irving Cruz. "70 seconds remain." The story in this one, tough first half. And Hakeem Karamoko giving NC State the cushion back-to-back goals just a minute apart, really changing this match. Again, next up, NC State in Chapel Hill Friday night. UNCW returns home. They've got Drexel on Saturday at 2 o'clock. The first meeting between these two schools since 2018. 18th ranked NC State protects that ranking. A 3-goal second half leads to a 4-1 win.